This is it.
How does it feel being back?
It feels like... words escape me.
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home. The smells and sounds are familiar.
You've done more difficult.
Challenges we overcome always seem easier when they're behind us.
Hold my head high, walk with purpose, push those feelings of doubt aside.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home.
Lead the way.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch. From the sailors, often a new word to learn. Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do. So many faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Even so, I was hoping there'd be someone I know. Someone who'd remind me of my life before I left.
We've only just arrived. It'll be okay.
Here we are. This is where I called home for most of my childhood.
Most?
I came to Samos at a young age, but I was born in Aligarnassos. Those are days I'd rather not remember. It doesn't look like it's changed much in my absence.
A tablet. Looks like some old writing. The ships never stay for long. Samos is a place people come for a visit, but not to live. Is there something about this place I don't yet see?
One of my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world beyond, and the world that was.
One of your toys?
It was my brother's. I often hid it when he wouldn't let me play with it.
This pottery looks special.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
Herodotos!
Mistor!
Praise the gods! It's been far too long.
It has indeed. As are you, Theodorus.
I can't believe you've come skulking back. I should go. I'm glad you're back. You have some nerve, little brother. You stroll back into this house when you didn't even return for the funeral. I regret ever sending you that letter.
Why doesn't everyone just take a deep breath?
How could you say I didn't come back when I'm here, right now? We came as soon as the letter arrived.
You must have swam here then. It's been 5 moons since I sent that. And who are you exactly? How does any of this involve you?
He's a friend.
Oh, how nice. You went off to write and explore while making friends, and you left me here to take care of everything.
I couldn't stay here. I needed to leave.
You could have taken me. I have things to attend to.
At least tell me where they died.
We marked a spot on the nearby cliffs. Pay your respects, and then
He is not like you at all.
He means well. He's been here this whole time grieving and thinking I didn't care.
This isn't your fault. Don't let him make you feel guilty.
It's a bit late for that.
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
But perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died.
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go.
Waiting to face reality will do me no good. I used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice place to grow up.
It was. I spent a lot of time on my own, or with Theodoros and Mistral. My parents were influential here, so they were often busy.
But it wasn't a life for you.
How many ships you can see sail away as a boy, before you feel the pull to leave as well.
Watch it!
That must be the spot, Theo. I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I thought I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day. But not this soon. I should have been here.
There is nothing you could have done.
But if I had tried...
Maybe you would have died alongside them.
Perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember that while we're on Samos.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them once.
Do you have a favorite memory?
I remember when my father taught me to swim. He tossed me off the side of the dock. I thought I was going to drown, but then I saw what I thought was a shark. I flailed my arms and kicked my legs until I made it to shore, only to see it was Theodoros, with a bit of rock above his head. I still remember the sound of my father's laugh and the warmth of my mother's embrace.
Did your parents like it on Samos?
It was more than just a home to them. I saw how happy this place made them, and only wanted to feel the same somewhere as well.
What did your parents think of your writing?
They always encouraged it. It helped that Theodoros was talented as well, although he always felt more drawn to poetry. If it weren't for their support, there's a good chance I would have never pursued it.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents,
I always feel more comfortable writing.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged me. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Mother, you were one of the strongest people I knew. You pushed for truth. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel, for myself and for others. Your names and deeds won't be forgotten. We should head back. Watch out!
Stay close!
followers of Ares.
Why do I have a feeling they don't belong here?
I've never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodorus would know. Followers of Ares here. I don't understand.
The question is whether they came on their own, or someone sent them.
Of course. We want the same thing. This war has caused enough problems.
Exactly what we're going
doesn't
to do.
deserve to be caught
Protect
in the middle.
Samos.
I couldn't agree more. Ah, you're back.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
Gods cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Have either of you heard of the Followers of Ares?
Only in name. Who are they?
They only care for one thing.
And you believe they're here, on Samos?
They're the ones who attacked us. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately? Strange ships docking.
No, things have been normal.
Something is happening here on Samos.
He's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason.
Then it's another reason for you to go.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course.
Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not...
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodorus and Mr. both know nothing?
I think they were keeping something from.
But why?
That's what we need to find out.
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play in as a child.
Let's start there.
I'll follow you in after you've finished.
Killing everyone inside.
Yes, that. So this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here. But they've been dealt with.
We still need to find out what they were doing here.
Athenian and Spartan uniforms.
They could have the people of Samos believe they were attacking from either side.
There is a list of names here.
I recognize these names. They're all quite influential on Samos. But Missos is missing.
These coins aren't like any I've seen before.
I have. They're Persian.
I didn't take the followers of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work, it's awfully close to the style Theodorus uses. Why would his writings be here?
I didn't take them for the heirloom type.
How did they? That's our family's sigil.
They must have stolen it.
There's no way they could have found that on their own. It was given to them.
Can anyone hear me? Help! I can't believe I'm free.
Please, let me out! I'm free! How can I ever repay you?
I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
I'll say it. Persia wants to take Samos.
I think you're right. It's close enough to places like Athens and Sparta, but small enough to not draw their attention.
Makes sense.
Unfortunately, that's not the worst part.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos. Yes, other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen, and
Herodotus.
with everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard,
It's Mistor. He brought the followers of Ares.
I was afraid you'd say that.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to the... I don't understand why he'd do this.
Rugby can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't always get the answers we seek.
Why have you not left already?
That's enough. Put away your disdain for me for one moment and listen. We found where the followers of Ares were hiding. And we know who they're working.
And who is that?
Mistor. He's in league with the Persians.
That can't be! We aim to free Samos from control of this war, but we never spoke of giving it to the Persians.
Then he kept that part from...
I'll find out.
Theodoros!
I know you care deeply for your brother, but this isn't finished.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe
Where to?
to find Mistor.
I guess Mistor knows we're on to you. Where's Theodoros?
He likely went after Mistor himself.
Where?
Dito tutto! Free at
Stay
last!
close.
I'm
I'll get you
forever-
out of here.
Lead the way.
should be safe now. Where's Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left.
Theodorus.
It seems you were right. I thought Mistor and I wanted the same thing. But he was just using me.
It hurts, he did.
I've treated you terribly. You just remind me of everything I didn't get to do.
Samos should thank the gods. They have someone like you fighting.
They'll know of all you did here. We may have lost one brother today, but we found each other again.
You know what needs to be done now, right?
Unfortunately, I do.
You can stay behind if you want. I can do it myself.
No, I need to see him. I need to know why he did this.
Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
That was an unfortunate accident. I promise you.
I can't trust anything you say.
Why trick Theodoros into...
Allies are hard to come by.
Tell me what the Persians are planning.
Samos would make a good stronghold.
You betrayed Samos.
Not everything is black and white. Sometimes, people need others to make the best decision for them. And they're giving me Samos to rule.
It doesn't matter now. The followers of Ares working for you are dead.
Everyone will know what you did here.
Oh, I hope you do. I've always wanted my name to be remembered. However, you may not want to start writing just yet.
What do you mean?
The ships are already on their way.
Let him go. We need to stop the ships.
Archers to the front! Ready for impact! Raise oars! Come on! We board! Keep up the speed! Hit them! I need archers! Holy! Back in position! Charge! Poseidon's balls! We miss! Increase speed! Commander, they are heading right at us! Maximum speed! I wasn't even worried. They could never sink the Odyssey. Archers, we need you! Ease off! You're released until the commander's return.
Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos.
Theodoros has changed.
He is the Theodoros I remembered. He was always willing to admit fault. It's a trait too few people share.
Then you believe things will be okay?
Of course. Theodoros has work to do here.
Good.
Thank you for everything, Alexios. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this.